Howdy guys, Ready Set Painter here. I just wanted to make a quick video testing out my new setup. The old table wasn't doing it for me. It was glass, it was old, too small, didn't have any storage space, so I decided to get rid of it. That's why I've been MIA for a little while. I bought this nice new desk, got lots of drawer space, got lots of above me space. It's got a nice metal thing here. Used to have a light, the light didn't work. Table was used, not new, but it's new to me. So I wanted to test out the setup, but I also wanted to show you guys the next mini I have in line that's almost complete. I just need to do his base. I might make a short to show him off when his base is done. But it's the Oozing Bull. I really liked how he turned out. The Reaper Mini is the main bull, and I removed his maul that he carries. He carries a big hammer. And added a 3D printed shield that I bought off of Etsy. It came with a bunch of shields. I just used one of them. All the other parts that are on here are not Reaper Minis, sorry. Warhammer. This was some kind of Warhammer piece, I think. This was a Warhammer piece. The flag. There's two banners on the front and the back of him. Front here. He's also carrying, it was like a sack of human skulls. And I put it in his hand and used hot glue to get all the goo, the ooze effects, the ichor, all over him. On top of the hot glue, once I had it placed where I wanted it, I used a heat gun to smooth everything out so it had a nice and smooth finish. And then I took Vallejo water texture and matted it all over it to give it a little bit of texture, shape it a little how I wanted it, let it dry. And then I used a few different speed paint greens to give him the gross green color that he has. I didn't want the slime to look like my Devourer spit, so I did it different. Hold on one second, I'll grab that. For anyone who hasn't seen the video, I finished the Devourer in all his pieces. That's how his spit came out. It's a little darker. It looks a little more like shooting, whereas his looks a little more droopy, a little heavier. I really like how he came out. I really need to finish the base, but I had taken a break for a little while I was getting my setup set up. These are his little pools of living ichor. They're the nexuses. I really just used hot glue, some Vallejo water texture, and the skulls you see are not Reaper, I apologize, Warhammer or Games Workshop's basing skulls. It's like a big pack. I think it's like 25, 30 bucks, but it comes with a ton of skulls, demon skulls. Some of them you can use as masks. I've used them as masks on other minis. But I got the hot glue in the shape roughly I wanted it. You want to do it slowly over time. Don't just glob a bunch up there and hope it works out. You want to put a little bit of hot glue up there, let it cool. Put a little more, let it cool. Put a little more, let it cool into roughly the shape you want. Then I used the heat gun to shape them more properly to get a little more flex in there. And to smooth them out, you're going to get lots of like hot glue spider lines. You know what I'm talking about? Hot glue stretches. It looks like cheese, melty cheese. And then I used the same color method. Some of the greens mixed with a little speed paint medium. And then, actually I didn't say it on this one, but I did it on both of them. I dry brushed off a little of the speed paint with water. You just get the brush lightly wet and then you just rub across it on places to where you get this. You can see a little bit of the slime better. You can see through it better. Speed paint, at least the original speed paint, reactivates really easy with moisture, water, other paint. So it was easy to get that off. I'm not too sure we'll be able to keep doing that with the new 2.0 speed paints. I'm a little disappointed they changed it, but I know a lot of people are excited. So I'll just have to figure out a new way to do how I do some of my stuff. I love Speed Paint 1.0s. I like that they reactivate. It lets you do stuff with them that you can't do with other paints. But that's neither here nor there. I ended up doing very similar as the Devourer. I didn't want to. I was originally going to find regular sized pieces. I was going to use skeletons and put like ichor in their ribs or dripping down their legs and torso, mouth. But I saw these are Reaper gremlins, and they were perfect. The Reaper gremlins, already 3 of the 4, and they're all unique, have little knives in their hands. And they use knives in the book. So I was like, oh, these little gluttons will be perfect. These little guys. I believe that they feed off like his ichor, kind of like the gluttons. Not glutton, sorry, the devourers, scavengers. I did add the candle you see on their heads. I got these guys, I got them painted up. I was like, oh, they're kind of cute, but they're missing something. They don't have anything unique to them. They don't have a unique color. And then I thought about the World of Warcraft kobolds. The little cave cobalt guys have little candles on their head. And I had a bunch of these little 3D printed bit candles laying around. And I was like, you know what? Let's finally get some use out of these guys. And I gave each one of the little kobolds a candle on his head. This guy actually didn't have a knife in his hands. He's like rubbing his hands together greedily. So I just took a 3D printed knife and put it on his back. So he's got his knife. It's a little bigger, but it's fine. It's comically large. I think he came out really good. These guys are maybe a little too cute for how disgusting like this guy looks. But next to him, they have the same green that matches them. I don't know. I feel like they turned out pretty good. They're fun. There'll be small units. I like the idea of having different sizes in the monsters, because terrain obstructs your view, and your view is what matters with shooting and stuff. So if these guys are standing normal behind a small piece of cover, they're fully covered. You can't shoot them. You have to get close, or vice versa. They can't hit you if you place yourself in a spot where they cannot see the majority of your body. So these guys came out really cool. I just need to finish their bases, and then I'll make a YouTube short on them. I have 2 other of the horrors pretty much complete. I need a little more kit bashing on one of them. But I've been really working on the kit bashing part, and I haven't been painting. I hadn't really been feeling it. I also didn't have my paint station up. So gave me a perfect excuse just to sit around and make a few of the horrors. Few of the scenarios, whatever you want to call it. These were the second ones I finished. Besides him, they are the warped hunters. They're like cosmic predators. The way it was worded makes them sound like aliens, kind of like a predator, like Predator versus Aliens. But I really got a Rengar from League of Legends feel from them, like beast, something that you recognize. Primal hunter, great power, So I mixed the 2 ideas. This is the Crescent Hunter. His hunting rifle is built into his shoulder. He has a claw for tearing. His arm got 3D printed wrong. So I threw a new claw and put a power generator on his back. This guy got a sword. He's the horned hunter. Instead of giving him a horn, I gave him the ability to gore somebody with his arm. Power generator, hunting sword, or hunting rifle, just like the other guy. And then there's the clawed hunter. I gave him, I think it was a Warhammer claw. I gave him a cool backpack He's got like a little grenade and power pack on his butt. And he's got his launcher. I think it was a Warhammer rocket launcher is what it looks like. Anyways. Oh, I got one more set to show you. I'm not complete with this, but I'll show you a little sneak peek. I believe these are Death Corps of Krieg is what they're called. They're little space Nazis. A friend of mine on Etsy, Lazy Lewis Labs, prints Warhammer stuff, proxies, very cheap. She's a quality printer. She gave me a good deal on these guys because she already had a bunch of them laying around, and I thought they'd make great exterminators. So I super bidded them out. He had a gauntlet, so I gave him a gauntlet. He has special guns, I gave him a special gun. He's the leader guy. I've got a bunch of these guys set up. Gave them their shovels. Cut the rifles down to make them a little cooler looking. And then the Nexuses are these handmade turrets. These are made out of parts from Family Dollar, fishing line, and some Warhammer parts. And I think they came out really good. They're good size compared to him. They have a little sentry light, like sensor on the top. They're almost done. I don't need to really do any more kit bashing to them. I just need to paint them. So y'all will be seeing that video soon. These guys, this is pretty much all you need for the Warped Hunters. They don't have a nexus that really go with them. You set something next to them, and the first time they're wounded each round, or first time they're wounded for the game, you remove the nexus so you know they're wounded. So instead of giving them nexuses, I'm actually going to make a special wounded token for them. That is going to be in the shape of like maybe a blood moon or a little moon token or something, so that you know, oh, they've been wounded for their turn. So now you got to move on to the next ones. So that's it for what I've got done so far. I have tons of other ones planned. I still got to base these guys. I'll make that short, like I said, once I get them based and beautiful looking. As for the giveaway, my first video is almost at 200 views. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've given me. I didn't think I'd get 200 views in a year, or all the subscribers that I've got. I think I've got like 30-something, 40-something subscribers now. Like I said, the first video is almost at 200. Some of the other videos almost have 200 views by themselves. It's really awesome. So once that first video hits 200 views, I'm going to do a giveaway, but I'm doing something extra for you guys since you've been so awesome. I'm going to do the original planned giveaway where I'll either make you a horror from the book, or I'll send you a Reaper Mini, some bits, some paint, and a paintbrush or whatever, so you can make your own monster. The second giveaway, I'm just going to pick a second name, and they're going to get a bag of bits and a mini of some sort, and just let you do what you need to do. Like, you can make your own mini, you can make your own monster, you can make your own whatever. You can use the pieces for your other bits. I bought myself a large collection of bits off of eBay so that I could do this. Almost $200 worth, but there are thousands of bits in the collection. Most of it's Games Workshop stuff, but it was really cool bargain buy, and I really enjoy having it. I'll send you parts from other things too that I have. I just got to figure out how to message people, but there's a random name generator. I'm going to put everyone who's commented on my videos in there. And then if it allows me to double up, I'll probably double up on anyone who's subscribed to me. So if you've commented and subscribed, you're going to get 2 chances. If you've only done one or the other, you're going to get 1 chance, but you'll still have a chance. After that video, or after that giveaway is done, I'm going to start a second giveaway. Probably the same thing. I'm going to have a first winner and a second winner. First winner can have a fully made mini or his set so that he can paint his own, and then the second guy will get a bag of bits with a little something like this in there, like a little guy figure, so he can cut him up and bid him out himself. Maybe something like this. Um, who knows? Maybe something like this. I've got lots of little random stuff laying around that's really cool. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. But what I really would love for you guys to do is comment on my videos. I love hearing your ideas, and I love hearing from you guys. You've really given me the drive to want to keep making the videos. And the Doom has been really fun for me so far. Maybe if I get the Doom finished, when I get the Doom finished, I'll move on to other stuff. I do have some Warhammer stuff laying around. This is actually my only official Warhammer piece that I own. I don't know, every time I'd walk into the store, it just called my name. I love skulls. The chaplain backstory is really cool. His apprentice, I forget what they're called. The guys who are silent and have the executioner swords. This sword right here. Such cool lore. The video they released was really cool. So maybe I'll start doing some Warhammer stuff, teaching you guys how to, maybe not kit bash so much, because they pretty much have their stuff down, their rules are set. But I can show y'all some quick ways to paint up that kind of stuff. Maybe I will kit bash a few cooler weapons on them. Anyways, the video is long enough as it is. Thank you guys again. I will have my next video out in a day or two. I hope this looks good. I hope this is better. I hope it's not as shaky or as zooming in and out as the old videos were. Please give me your feedback. Let me know how it looks. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.